how did you get the name La Bruja? Please explain that to me.
It's interesting because it really wasn't that hard for me to come to the grips of La Bruja. I was gonna call my business Delaney's Art. But once again, like at that time, I was still kind of like on edge of sharing a very vulnerable part of myself because my real name is Delaney. So my Instagram name, you know, that's just like a image, you know, of my brand. Yeah. And La Bruja, that translates in Spanish to the witch. So me being Dominican, that runs in my lineage. Like it's full of magic, full of like brujeria. So I kind of like combined both things that kind of represent me. I'm full of magic, and my magic is transmuted to my art. So I just put them two together and just put La Bruja's art.
In your Brown Sugar magazine, you explain that you basically practice that, right? Explain that, because I'm really intrigued in that. Like, explain to me that process, because you know.
Okay. So brujeria in English is witchcraft, and it don't have to be like the scary like black magic, like, oh, I put a spell on you. Like, I feel like that's like a very taboo thing that we all kind of like think.
It's a stereotypical type of thing too.
Yeah, it's very stereotypical. I just feel like you can do anything with intentions, and that alone is magic. Like that could be brujeria, that could be witchcraft. Like us communicating right now, the intention of this podcast interview is to put it out there and connect with other people. Like I feel like there's magic alone in that. So when it comes to like me just creating my art, like I make sure I'm very intentional as to why I'm creating. Like I make sure I cleanse my space a lot. Like I'm very intentional when it comes to my mind space as well. I know a lot of artists create when they're sad, create when they're mad, but I can't really do that. I got to make sure that I'm in the right headspace and able to connect to the right people. And you know, my art always transmutes different messages.